Hello? Is there anybody out there? So we're going to assess the damage. I don't even know if I spelt that right. Assess. Assess. A-S-S-E-S-S? I didn't think assess had A-S-S in it. I thought it was A-S-E-S-S. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna assess the damage on the tent. I'll wait till a few of you hop in here so you can see live what went down. What's going on, Jane Ann? You were first. Shannon, Rhonda. Hey guys, welcome. So the tent is down. Well, I mean, it was down in the storm, obviously, but now it's really down. I'd like to try something. You guys hang tight, and then you're gonna let me know. My microphones, I think, still work. I still think my mic works, even after going for a dip in the pool. So you tell me if it's better or worse. All right, is the audio any different? Is that better or is that worse? Or if you same, sounds the same, no difference. Maybe it didn't actually do anything. Same, huh? You had $9,000 to take 2 bad cottonwood trees down? Ouch. Well, some people say the same, so I don't know. What about this? We'll find out if it's actually working. What? So we know it's working. They might sound muffled. They were in the bottom of the pool. Okay, either way, it's good. I'll put both microphones on just because, why not? I'll double mic it up today. That's horrible. Okay. Better with it. Perfect. All right, so as you guys know, the other day we had a pretty crazy mini storm blast right through our property. It came down that way. Straight line winds, completely just wiped out everything in its path. I told you guys before that the tent has been up many times in the past for many weeks at a time. It's handled multiple storms, but it's never handled this type of storm. I don't know. This was a pretty severe storm. Trees are down all across the area. The neighbors got a tree on their garage and car. We have trees down in our front yard. So I'm going to show you the damage. We're going to assess the damage. Somebody spell the word assess for me. Let's see if I got it right. Yeah, it was crazy. It was so short. It was like 5 minutes of just blaring winds coming through. It looks like asses. It looks like asses. It was so hard to spell that. Asses. How is that assess when, okay, whatever. Now we know. Now I know how to spell it, okay? Autocorrect got you. All right. Okay, so great. Awesome. Mics are working. I know how to spell assess. A-S-S-E-S-S. Okay, that's where the tent was, over those benches. And the tent is no longer there. It's over here. And I've got it all in pieces. Yes, I've been following the fires up in Washington State. Corey told me that luckily we visited the cabin because it might burn down. The fire is headed that direction. Okay, so here it is. This is what the tent looks like, all down and on the ground with all the poles, and we can start left to right. These are the bracing cables that go underneath, and those are all good. Nothing wrong. These are the vertical supports that keep the tent poking up vertically, you know, the two high peaks, and they're not bent or anything. So that's good. Here's where the problem lies. Cast aluminum, weak as crap. Weak as crap. And I'll get to that in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 feet. All the feet are good. These right here are the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 legs are good to go. Nothing wrong there. These are the horizontal cross beams that make up the frame and the structure. And most all of those are good. We only lost one. We only lost one of these supports. This is 2-inch aluminum, and we now have like that. It's curved. We have a curved piece. So far we will be buying one 2-inch aluminum piece. These are the unions, the joints, and those were all good. Nothing wrong there. All of my straps, every single strap was perfectly fine. Nothing wrong there. This was crazy. These are 3-foot long stakes. These are very, they were hammered into the ground, 3 foot deep, maybe a little bit less than 3 feet because we leave some hanging out the top. The wind had pulled 3 of the 6 out of the ground. So that might have been a weak spot. I don't know. But the real weak spot is these cast aluminum. Out of the 4 cast aluminum, 3 of them broke. Take a look. One broke there. Another one snapped off this piece right here. That was supposed to be on top of there. And then the last one really took some damage, and that was supposed to be like that. So we're going to be buying 1 new pole, 3 new corner pieces, and then 1 of these T-joints. And this surprised me right here, because this is not cast aluminum. This is steel. This part surprised me right here. So we've got this should be 90 degrees, and it's been bent out of proportion. You can see it right there. I don't know if that could be bent straight and then re-welded at my weld shop, because I'm sure this piece right here is not cheap. And you know what? You know what it is? It's funny. These inserts right here, I lost you for a second. Well, that was weird. Well, anyways, those aluminum inserts right there, those right there are the weak spot, and I think it allowed it to cave in. I don't know. So, one of these 4-way connectors, 3 of the cast aluminums, 1 2-inch by 10-foot aluminum pole. And then now let's go to the most expensive part of the tent. That is the canvas. The canvas is very expensive. It's also very, very heavy. Now, I can't show you because I have it folded up, but there are 2 problems with this. One of the corners, the way I want you to imagine the tent up in the air, and then there's flaps that come down the side. So when you have a flap on this side and a flap on that side, they make like, there's a seam on the corner, and they clip together and anchor to the foot, and then they clip together and anchor out to the stake. Well, one of the corners, the clips are ripped off. So these are what I'm talking about, these clips right here. So 2 of the clips have completely ripped off at the corner joint over there. And then there is 1 puncture hole. It's not a tear, it's not a rip, Well, it is kind of a rip, but it's not very long. It might be a foot long, 12 inches, and it's lateral, and I think I could probably find some sort of patching kit for that. So no warranty, not at this point. So realistically speaking, the damage isn't all that bad. Can it be? Yes, it can be repaired, and that's the route I want to go. I definitely want to go with the repair route, because the entire ensemble package deal is like $4,300, and that's not something we're looking to buy new. So I don't know. Kevlar, will Kevlar do it? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what kind of process they use to bond this vinyl together. I don't know if it's like a heat and a press, but most likely, and there could be a company that would probably repair it for me, because, you know, yeah, I could attempt to repair this, but I already know how much force this thing takes, even when there's no wind. Even when there's absolutely no wind blowing and everything's just fine, the tension that we put on this with the two high peaks that go up, it's under a lot of pressure. Every one of those joints and seams right here is under a lot of pressure. So whatever it is that they use, I don't think I could probably get that as a homeowner. It's probably commercial based, you know. So not too bad. Oh, a boat shop maybe. What's up, Amber? Yeah, maybe a boat shop. I don't know. So I don't know. I can't imagine these things being more than, well, who knows? I mean, who knows how much they are? Under pressure. That's right. D had a good idea. Huh? What is D's idea? Oh, the boat shop? Yes. Yes, yes. Good idea. So I do have this up on a pallet right now. I had to get it up on a pallet so I could lift it up. I want to get that out of the rain that'll be coming. I'll end up putting this stuff back inside of the trailer. Wow. Well, there you go. It's still full of water. That's all the water I didn't get out of there. But I have to take it out to the driveway one day, and I have to allow it to dry out. This will mold on me. It needs a good bleaching anyways. When you bleach this down, all of this stuff goes away. Recycle the old corner cast aluminum parts. Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna get for it? 60 cents a pound or something? They're not very heavy. It had to relieve itself, like me. Be right back. Okay. So yeah, I do have to let this dry out, but I needed to get it down. I mean, considering it couldn't just sit there forever and, you know, get ruined or ruin the grass. So it's good. It's all good. Jeff's got bleach. Yes, I can go to get bleach from Jeff. Absolutely. So all in all, and there is a pole in here, another pole that's kind of a little bit bent, and it was the sister pole to that one. And you can see it right here. It's got a slight curve to it. And these two have always had a slight curve to it. And those two are the middle ones. They always had the most pressure on them. Jeff's slip is good, Jessica. Look at that sunset. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw you lit the wasp nest on fire. It was very cool. Hello, Kathy. Hello. So I'm hoping I can get away with like less than $200 or $300 worth of parts. There's also a weld shop, a really good Mennonite weld shop up the street. And I got a feeling inside my bones, it's electric and blah, blah, blah. I think they could probably make this for me. I gotta price this out. I gotta price this out and find out exactly how much they are, because I need 3 of them. If they come back at me and tell me they're like $125 each or something, I'm gonna give them the finger. The weld shop could probably weld together 3 of these for much cheaper than that. Yeah, the one in Bowers, the Valley Fabrication. They've got water. It's a Mennonite joint. It's so crazy. He's got water jet. He's got the computer set up. He can cut designs in metal and everything. And then honestly, the 2-inch pipe might not even, that doesn't even really need to come from $254. No way. No way. That's just 2-inch aluminum. That could come from the scrapyard. Why do I have nail polish on? Well, interesting story. I was experimenting to see if I wanted to transition, and I figured if I could pull it off in public and not feel embarrassed, I might be able to just go ahead with the transition. So, you know, no, the real truth is I have a split nail. It grows like the hoof of a goat, and it rips off of my finger all the time and bleeds everywhere, and it's horrible. It's actually really horrible. And my daughter was doing her nails one night, and I said, hey, can you fix my nail? And then you guys in the chat said, use a color. So now I'm stuck with a gel coat pink nail, and I got to come up with different stories on why I have nail polish on. So there you go. I'm not ashamed. Listen, I got kids. It is what it is. I might as well do the whole hand. Who knows? So I'll probably get the canvas inside the barn for now. And the next time I look at the radar, when I have maybe 2 or 3 dry, hot days, I'll take that and put it in the driveway. I'll spread it out and I will let it dry because it's wet and I don't want it to be wet. And at that point, maybe I can roll it back up and take it to the tent repair shop and they could fix the small problems with the tent. It's really not that bad. I mean, I could technically probably even set it up as is. But everything else, what's up, Mike Bleeker? The Bleeker? The Bleak? So it was easy. It was easy to get it down. The hardest part was actually rolling that up by myself. It was a very different way of getting it down, but I just had to wait for a storm to come. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. What else do you want to know? What else would you like to know? What's up, Doris? Well, we'll sit for a second and chat with you guys now that it's done. Walter left yesterday. Joelle does not love you more. I don't see any pictures of her in your lap. Am I ready for the next party? We might not have a tent for the next party, and that's fine. There were a few of the wooden shingles that came off of the Cedar Shake garage, but nothing too bad. No, important question there. Kim asks, did I hear back about from the vet about the sheep's eye? What I did is called them first thing this morning after the live stream, and I said, hey, I explained the situation. They're the ones that have prescribed me the medicine anyways for pink eye in the animals. But I didn't want to give the medicine because if it's not pink eye, then I'm just dumping antibiotics into an animal they have rumens, and rumens get shut down when you do the pink eye. So they said, send the email over with a picture. So I did. I got a nice picture of the cloudiness in the eyes, and she said she would have the vet look at it and get back to me. Well, by 4:30, I had still not heard back. So I emailed again and said, hey, any updates? I need to know whether I need to treat or if it's just cataracts. So now we don't know. We still don't know. And I'm telling you what, Rosie hates being in that stall. So I ended up putting Lucy in with Rosie. So now the 2 sheep are together. I don't think that Rosie ate 1 lick of hay while she was in there, and I don't think that she drank 1 bit of water while she was in there today. So how have things been going for you? I drive past the place where Jeff lost his phone every day. Dude, if you could find that one day, that would be amazing. Nah, things have been going okay. Okay, I can't say great. I can't say horrible. but things have been going okay. But I have to tell you, oh yeah, I did settle on Tenley's name. I'll have to tell you guys in the morning. Tenley's baby's name. I still think it's cataracts. I just can't land on pink eye. I want you to Google pink eye in sheep or goats. You will see it comes with a lot of red irritation. No, basil's not gone. Basil's here. It comes with so many other side effects other than just a pupil that's hazed over deep inside. So, I don't know. Who knows? The bug wasp nest down. No, that's still up there. Cindy, I have no idea how old she is. We didn't even the owners didn't know when we bought the farm how old they were. So we have an unknown age, but based on if they're the same age as Hank was approximately 9 or 10. Could have been anywhere from 9, 10, or 11 years old. So they're probably similar age to what Hank was. Yeah. I know, that's just the crappy part about this farming deal. I hate watching all the animals get old. And I know that animals have much shorter lives than humans do. And so, unfortunately, you know, if I hold on to this many animals, I'm going to watch every one of them pass over. That sucks. That's a hard pill to swallow right there. Boots are almost dried out. They're in the basement now, drying out. Yep, Catherine, Hugh is still here right now. He hasn't left yet. No court, not until September. It got pushed off again. So that's that. Joelle's gonna live forever. Okay, all right. Let's hope so. Oh, Dolores saw Hannah out with the horse driving by today. Yeah, so we found out today she went ahead and saddled up, got her all tacked up and ready to go. Daisy, the white one, and Cheryl and them noticed that she wasn't putting a whole lot of weight on her back leg, so they had to take a little video and send it off to the trainer, and she's like, yeah, definitely looks like she pulled something. And so, yeah, watch the weather more often. Yeah, I probably should. Here's the thing, I don't think that didn't even, I was not worried about any storm unless it was a tornado warning, and we didn't have a tornado warning that day. We didn't. So I wasn't worried. But yeah, I guess I have to start looking a little bit better. I need that widget on my phone. Anyways, so Daisy's not going to be ridden for a while. She needs a couple days to heal up for whatever reason, whatever happened. I don't know, maybe the jumping the other day. But she was only jumping. Missy! What's going on, Missy? Missy's in the house. Yeah. So we assessed the damage on the tent, and it's not really all that bad. There was a puncture / tear in the canvas, but I think it can be patched, and some of the little metal clips came out. No, she's not lame. No, she can definitely move around. Yeah, shoot me an email, that's fine, about whatever app you think is good for an iPhone that gives like real-time updates. This is true too. You're absolutely right about the weather changing on a dime. The other day when I played Weatherman on my other channel, and we were watching the live radar prediction, it even changed a half an hour from the time I started the stream to the time I ended the stream. So yeah, I know. And that second storm was nothing. The second storm was supposed to be 5 times bigger than the first storm. That's what it showed on the prediction. By the time it actually got here, it was just a little bit of rain and barely a breeze. So why did I get kicked out while Hannah was riding? All right, we're gonna get serious now. I mean, I was being slightly obnoxious. Ooh, the wind is coming. I was being slightly obnoxious, and she's trying to ride the horse. It was pool day, so, you know, you're allowed to relax. I had no plans of going anywhere. I thought I was being funny obnoxious, but she ended up thinking that she thought I was making fun of her. And I was not making fun of her. I was not making fun of her at all. I was making fun of Holly, but she overheard something, and it put her into tears, and I was asked to leave, and so I left. I did everything right, I think. I think I did everything right, but you know, whatever. It's all good. You talked to Megan today, huh? I didn't see Megan today. Yeah, no. Well, I get where she's coming from. She is. She's sensitive, and she's got feelings. We all got feelings, right? Oh, the trainer. I was thinking, why are you telling me that you talked to me? Megan. You talked to Megan, not Megan. Got it. All right, so Megan will be coming back tomorrow. Jay stilts to get from barn to pig pen. That would be funny. Oh, you want me to use stilts? $20. He didn't put a time limit on that, so maybe. She couldn't hear me. That's the thing. Falling in the pool? You mean that was not me falling in the pool. That was me getting pushed in the pool while I was fully clothed. Right? I was fully dressed and I got pushed in the pool. Pushed. I didn't fall. Falling is different. There's a whole different meaning to following versus pushing. Oh yeah, Margina, good idea. Or good way to put that. We're a real family and we can have misunderstandings. Yes, and we can still wake up the next morning and love each other. You missed it. I didn't have my phone in my pocket. I thought I did, but I did not. No, luckily I had just put it on the charger. Because I would have been very mad because this phone has so much footage and data on it. And I try to back it up as much as possible, but yeah. I just hate. My wife pushed me. Lauren pushed me. She was trying to get me back. I rewound it a couple times to show you guys. She definitely. No, Hannah's definitely growing up really fast. I see pictures of her and I'm like, ugh. Are we having a storm? You know what? Good question. I don't know if we're having a storm tonight. I didn't look at the weather app. The skies look a little ominous, but I have the tent down and I'll take the canvas and put that under cover so it doesn't get completely soaked, even though it's wet anyways. Way to go, Lauren. Oh gosh, yeah, let's celebrate that. I'm gonna get her back. You wait. You wait and see. You missed it. Well, I mean, it was like a 12-hour live stream, so chances are you could have missed it. Mike says no rain tonight. Oh, man. You say that, but the clouds are telling me a different story. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe the storm will just develop right over our house. All right. Nothing. So other than that, let's see. Just kind of plinked around today. Obviously the tent. I had to go to Lake Road and get the dingo because it was obviously over at Jeff's. So he no longer has a machine to move his poop around. I stole it back, fair and square. The rain is all to the east of us, and it's not heading this way, right? I have no clue when Hannah starts school. I know each year they start school like a little bit, it feels like they have no summer, but she's had quite a few little vacations, so that's good. August 20th. Oh my gosh, really? That's so soon. That's so soon. August 4th, the Dawn redwood tree comes to the ground, and I'll be there to record them cutting it down. And then August 7th, I've got logging truck coming to Carlisle's like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours away. Maybe 2 hours actually, yeah, closer to that. But yeah, the 7th then I got the logging truck coming, taking it over to the sawmill, and then they're gonna slab it up for me into slabs. And then I'll bring a trailer over and bring it all back to my barn, and I'll sticker it, meaning I'll put little pieces of wood in between each piece and stack it up in the barn and let it dry out for the next year. And then I'll figure out what to do with it. Guys, what I'm sitting on is live edge pine. This is essentially what I'm gonna get. I love I personally like the weathered gray look. Because we didn't put a sealer on this, that's why it held up. The benches, see? I just screwed some stuff in there. I made all of these tables out of a pine wood. So essentially I'm trying to replicate this, but hey, you could totally sand it down and put a poly coat on it and make it, you know, make it an indoor beautiful table. But the slabs that I'm getting, well, there'll be some slabs this wide, but there's gonna be some even wider slabs than this. Remember, the tree was 177 inches around, so that means it's 57 inches across. That's almost 5 feet across. This right here, I can't imagine. I can't wait. I just can't wait. I can't wait. Look, this is less than 2 feet across. This is less than 2. Could you imagine a slab that's 3 more of my feet across? Nobody's ever seen slabs that big. Nobody. And these are big, these are wide. But I got ones that are gonna be more than double this. I love it. I'm excited. Whether I make money on it or not, you know, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because I like wood. We'll end up using them probably for ourselves. I made this. No, I made these. Yeah, see, live edge. Live edge. Oh, well, that was my goal. Got wood? Yes, I've got wood. That was my goal, was to show you guys that, and that was it. And then chat with you guys for a minute and see what you guys had to say. I mean, that's what they are, picnic tables. But picnic tables can't. Thanks, Jason. I got your email. Oh yeah, Barbara. The logs will be at the widest point of the tree. It's 57 inches wide. 57 inches. So that's a lot. That's wide. So definitely more than 30. We'll have plenty of 30-inch slabs. You could make a dining room table if you want. I can't wait. I can't wait. So excited. So excited. Nice side planks. Yeah. Well, it's a long-term, Crystal. You have to hang out. Yeah, it could be an island top. You have to hang out for the next year or two because the stuff needs, unless I take it to a kiln, the stuff needs to dry in my barn for like a year and a half or 2 years. So it's going to be a while before it could be utilized. I mean, I guess you could build outdoor tables like this, but if somebody ever wants to build an actual like table for an office space or an island, they're going to need to let it get really, really dry. If you use it, how are you going to make the money? I'll figure something out. I'll figure a way. I don't know. Maybe I'll build an ark. Who built the ark? Okay, now what? I think it's getting darker and I should probably wrap it up. If you need to borrow my log loader, you can. I have a Metavic or whatever with a large grapple that can pick up 40 inches by 10 feet. Ryan, the widest logs are 57 inches. They're 177 inches around in diameter at the base of the log. Your log truck isn't going to be able to pick them up. But I hired a company. Now the rain is coming. All of a sudden, now the rain is coming. I was told it wasn't. I thought I saw a little bit of sunlight back there. Maybe I'm looking the wrong direction. Maybe it's coming from a different way. It was weird. Earlier today, the storms were coming directly from the north. Yeah, well, Ryan, where do you live? Where's your logging truck at? I'm paying $170 an hour for them to move the logs. So if it takes them 3 hours or 2 trips or whatever, I don't know. It's one tree, so it's probably one. Is Apollo in his doghouse? No, he's not. He's out and about somewhere. He's out patrolling the land. Head to your dungeon room and play some Snake. Oh, Ricardo, you're so funny. I don't think after I invest this kind of money into the live edge slabs that making a goat mountain out of it would be the right choice. You would never do it any justice. The tree's moving around. Is your barn floor strong enough? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. We drive our truck and trailers on there. No, it doesn't have a top latch. It normally doesn't have... There's normally not that kind of wind coming around here. Don't we still have Goat Mountain from the show? Ish. It got put outside and a lot of the pieces got picked throughout the year. Some of it to be used for other projects. So I would say not really. And that was something I whipped together and I would never use as a permanent home base mountain. I want a permanent, like that was a temporary thing. I got such a big area to build a goat mountain over there. I'm thinking definitely multiple trips to Lake Road, pulling the wood from over there and just using pressure treated for some verticals and then making sure any of the wood stays off the soil that they're going to climb on. You'll play Slither. Of course you'll play Slither. Did you take your mouse home from work today? You didn't leave it? I don't think it would be good wood for flooring. That's a waste of... The whole idea behind this tree is... The sales pitch is that you're never going to find this wide of slabs, or it's very rare to find this wide of the slabs. No, I didn't talk to my uncle yet. I've been really debating and thinking a lot, trying to come up with a plan. So I haven't. Not yet. No sound? Do we have no sound? Did we disconnect? I see no sound. Oh. I don't know. Somebody said no sound. Yeah, my uncle's probably lonely. I'm so happy for your new wood initiative. I was so happy when I got into forestry. Managing an easement is tough. I have more wood than you can shake a stick at over at Lake Road. But I don't have anything as cool as what we're going to come up with. All right, peeps. I will maybe see you guys in a little bit, maybe not. I don't know. But I'm going to log off here. I got to drive this tent piece under shelter somewhere. I can leave the rest of it out. That can get wet. I just don't want this to get completely filled with water again. Slither! Slither! You addicts. You addicts, you. Oh, America, America. How was the tent? Yeah, watch it on replay. Yeah, I explained it all. I explained everything. All right,